is the balloon song. Sing along with me. Red, red balloon floating in the sky. Blue, blue balloon drifting up so high. White, white balloon flying through the air. Green, green balloon, you can see it everywhere. The balloon song, this is the balloon song. Round, round balloon, blowing in the wind. Black, black balloon, floating by me again. Purple, purple balloon, such a beautiful thing. Orange, orange balloon, makes me wanna sing. The balloon song, this is the balloon song. The balloon song, this is the balloon song. Okay, let's sing it a little quieter now. Are you ready? Let's go. Yellow, yellow balloon, high above the trees. Pink, pink balloon, coming back to me. Coming back to me. Coming back to me.
Okay, so for my lesson plan, my objective is in language arts, and the students will be learning how to identify, read, and write their colors for grade level kindergarten. The materials that are going to be needed for this are Mouse Paint by Ellen Stoll Walsh, which is this book right here. And I'm going to need my students who are willing to volunteer to come up in front of the class and hold up some note cards for me. And I'm obviously going to need some note cards and some markers to make those. In the beginning of class, I'm going to start by asking each student what their favorite color is and have them point to an object in the room that's that color and have them explain to me why they like that color. After each student has told me what their favorite color is and why and pointed to something in the room that is that color, I'm going to actually read them Mouse Paint by Ellen Stoll Walsh. Once there were 3 white mice on a white piece of paper. The cat could not find them. One day, while the cat was asleep, the mice saw 3 jars of paint, 1 red, 1 yellow, and 1 blue. They thought it was mouse paint. They climbed right in. Then 1 was red, 1 was yellow, and 1 was blue. They dripped puddles of paint onto the paper. The puddles looked like fun. The red mouse stepped into a yellow puddle and did a little dance. His red feet stirred the yellow puddle until... "Look," he cried, "red feet in a yellow puddle make orange." The yellow mouse hopped into the blue puddle. His feet mixed and stirred and mixed until... "Look down." Oops. "Look down," said the red mouse, and the blue mouse. Said the red mouse and the blue mouse. "Yellow feet in a blue puddle make green." Then the blue mouse jumped into the red puddle. He splashed and mixed and danced until... "Purple," they all shouted. "Blue feet in a red puddle make purple." But the paint on their fur got sticky and stiff. So they washed themselves down to a nice soft white and painted the paper. Instead, they painted one part red and one part yellow and one part blue. They mixed red and yellow into paint an orange part, yellow and blue to paint a green part, and blue and red to paint a purple part. But they left some white because of the cat. So after I read that book, I'm going to have kids raise their hands and volunteer to come hold note cards, which I showed you when I played this song at the beginning of the video. And as the word comes up in the song, the color, they're going to hold up the note card with that color. And hopefully it gives the kids a chance to see the color and see how it's written. And so that'll help them with identifying and reading and obviously learning the actual color while they're doing that. I have to remember to encourage the students to sing out and look at their card less. And that's with any song. You have to encourage students to make sure, not necessarily with this song because it's just one word, but in other songs you have to make sure that your students are remembering it more and not really relying completely on their note cards. The volunteer students will stand in front of the class and practice holding up their color as it is sung. I will encourage the students to sing aloud when they say their colors, and all of the students, not just the ones holding up the colors, will be asked to act kind of like they're floating like a balloon, just kind of dancing around and having a good time. This can be a fun activity. Everything, I think, should have a little bit of fun in it, so it would be really easy to make this fun. So at the end of the song, I'm going to ask the kids again what their favorite color is and why, and see if any of them changed or if they're all still the same, because sometimes kids can change their opinion after they spend a long time thinking about the same thing. So I'll ask the class again what their favorite colors are. For my class opening the next day, I'm going to ask the students what they remember about the lesson and just kind of talk a little bit more about colors and why they're important. And I'll give the kids a little quiz about, I'll probably put a color splotch on a piece of paper and have them write out or maybe just give them the word and have them colored in with a marker. I'm not really sure yet. The music correlation with this is singing the color as a class and just having the music and being able to get up and have kids hold up note cards and other kids being able to get up and move around. That's the music interaction with this. For my rubric, the student gets a 4 if they show great knowledge with colors and they can identify, read, and write them if asked to. They'll get a 3 if the student knows most of their colors but has trouble writing and reading 1 or 2 and can identify all of them. The students will get a 2 if they can only identify 1 or 2 of the colors when asked and has a lot of trouble reading and writing them. And the student will get a 1 if they can't identify, read, or write any of the colors, and this would just basically show that they need more help and maybe just a little bit more attention in the class. Okay, so I think that I might actually end my class too with doing the color song one more time to just get it really in the kids' heads, like what color goes with what word. So right now I'm going to end the video with playing the balloon song one more time.
This is the balloon song. Sing along with me. Red, red balloon floating in the sky. beautiful balloon, such a beautiful thing. Orange, orange balloon makes me wanna sing the balloon song, balloon song. This is the balloon song, the balloon song, balloon song. This is the balloon song. Okay, let's sing it a little quieter now. Are you ready? Let's go. Yellow, yellow balloon, high above the trees. Pink, pink balloon, coming back to me, coming back to me, coming back to me.
And one more thing about that I forgot to mention was that maybe even in the class I could bring in a package of balloons and have the kids hold up each color of the balloon as it happens, and by the end of the day each kid can have their own balloon to take home, which would make it more of a fun activity for the kids to memorize. So that's about all I have for this, and thank you.